Yes, welcome to another video. I'm Lewis, above me, Jordan. The Champions League is back, guys. We did our preview of the sort of whole Champions League yesterday, so if you've not already gone and watched it, go check it out. But this is the preview for the Borussia Mönchengladbach. I think we played these twice already, I think, in recent years. We got a few funny stories of when we've been there.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be. I'm really looking forward to this game, guys. So we're going to get into some of the key talking points as always. Was that satellite target? Let's go for 1,250 likes, guys, as a return of the Champions League. So smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and if you want your name at the bottom of the screen, help support the channel out and become an extra club member. Link is in the description. Now, we touched on this a little bit yesterday in the Champions League video, but I just want to come back to the Pep Guardiola situation again. And, basically, like I said in the video yesterday, he has made some questionable decisions. And I'm wondering, bro, how's best to set up in this game? Like, obviously, we've been playing recently, obviously pretty much all season with the four at the back. It's Cancelo, basically, Stones, Diaz, and Zinchenko. However, in the last couple of weeks, he has sort of messed about with it a little bit. There has been times when we've gone three at the back. Laporte's coming in a few times. Obviously, Walker is probably the most experienced, player in the defence, I think. So, how do you think he plays this? Does he go and do like a Leon where he goes back at 5, or does he stick with the 4? For me, I think he should stick with the 4. But what are you thinking?
I think stick to what you know in the situation. Like we've tried a few things, we've experimented, but it's always that difficult one where you'll go into a game and if he does something different, it works. It's a Pep masterclass. But if it doesn't, it's the risk that he makes. You know what I mean? If it doesn't work out, then it's a disaster and we all go sick. Why did he change it? And it'll never be different. That'll just always how it will be. But I just prefer when I see the lineup for the game, I just want it to be a standard lineup, something that we'd see week in, week out. Do you know what I mean? Because we have a very strong team. I don't want us to do anything weird. Nothing weird. Let's just go with a normal back 4. Stand up with a left back and a right back. Let's not
left back. We're still playing with an attacking midfielder.
the con left back. Yeah. I just don't want to see anything weird and anything situation that when I see it, I'm gonna go, what is he doing now? Yeah,
that's it. Innit? You know what I mean? At the end of the day, he's a big manager, and big managers get paid to make big decisions. You know what I mean? And he has made some big decisions in the past, and they've not quite worked in the Champions League. And what should he do here? For me, I hope he sticks with the 4, just based on what I've seen throughout the season. We've been absolutely fantastic. We've played big teams in the Premier League and cope with their attack, absolutely perfectly. So for me, I would like him to stick with the 4 at the back. I do understand that obviously he might want to try something else in Europe, you know what I mean? And if he wants to go that way, that's fine. But like you said, bro, if he gets it wrong, then you do open yourself up to criticism. You know what I mean? You only have to look at Zinchenko's wife. At the end, she come out, didn't she? And she was saying that he shouldn't understand what he's doing in the Lyon game with the tactics and that.
Because didn't she come out and say that even they were like the players were confused?
The players were confused. Yeah. You do a big decision like that and it doesn't come off. People are going to criticise you, and rightly so. So anyway, hopefully whatever he does, he gets it right. I'm confident that no matter what he does, I'm sure he'll get it right. But it's a massive decisions he's got to make. Let's move on to a decision that he's got to make that I think is not as easy as it seems, right? And it's the striker situation, Bray. Couple of options here, right? We've obviously got Gabi Jesus. Sergio Aguero realistically isn't an option. He's not going to start a Champions League game. He's not even got any minutes recently, so he's not going to start. You've got Ferran Torres who can play there. We have seen Phil Foden play down the middle. We've seen Riyad Mahrez play down the middle. We've seen Sterling play through the middle. What's your thoughts on this situation here then with the striker?
Well, Gabi didn't start against Arsenal. Went back to the false 9. That is obviously an option for us.
That's another option, yeah.
Miss that one. Striker at all. For me, I'd start with the striker. I really like the false 9, and when we played Arsenal, we played that job in the first half an hour or so. It was exceptional football. It was unreal. It was next level. However, this will be a completely different game to that. I want us to play with the striker. I think Gabi's there, and Gabi, he offers a lot of work rate, and I want us to kind of take the game to Mönchengladbach. Mm-hmm. I want us to go there, and I want us to actively want that away goal.
And,
I don't want
press.
us to.
You want to see the press back.
I want the press, innit? I want us to get there, high energy, big press. I don't want to see us get there and just be like, let's take. Do you know what I mean? Let's do what we can to, do you know what I mean, and minimize risk situation. Do you know what I mean? Like, let's just get to the next game, and then we'll win it there. I don't want to do that. I want to get this boxed off. If we get this game boxed off, it might be me just being like, do you know what I mean, overconfident. But I want to see us box it off in this first game, and then the second. We have a lot of fixtures coming up. And it'd be nice to just, for the second game, to kind of know.
Yeah, we've talked about it a little bit on the Foden show, and there was quite a few people who are on the same sort of thing as you, with like trying to get the game boxed off, 4-0 win type thing, and try and get it killed off. Now, obviously that would be great. However, you know what the Champions League like, innit? You know
it's going to be difficult.
It's going to be a difficult game, and
I can't see a 4-0 win.
I mean, it'd be insane if we got a 4-0 win. I mean,
it'd be incredible.
Jesus, will anyone challenge us? But yeah, I mean, for me, I think we've got to be looking to score a goal at least. I want to see it as an away goal, you know what I mean? And if we can get a win, at the end of the day, we've got another leg, you know what I mean? It's a 2-tie event, you know what I mean? So it's a 2-legged event. We don't have to get it all done in the first leg. I get it. We want to try and do that so we can rest players in the second leg. But, it's Champions League, and yeah, I'm not sure. On the striker situation, how does it go? You're saying Jesus. Yeah, I think we should revert back to a striker. Who? For me, it's either Jesus or Torres. Yeah. I don't really know who. I'm going Jesus because he's a striker.
Torres has been very good in the Champions League, though. In the group stages, he was very good.
He has, yeah. He's played in everything. I think he played in every single one at some point, yeah. But, the thing is with Jesus, right, is at the end of the day, he's a striker. And if we get into the point where we're like, oh, no, we don't want to play him in this game because it's too big, then you've got to ask yourself the question. I'm sorry, you got to ask yourself the question: should he be at the football club?
Why
is he here?
Yeah, why do we have him as a player?
Exactly. I still have some hope that he has got the quality to be able to perform in these games. So I'm going to play him. You know what I mean? And I think the club will need to make a decision at the end of the season. Me personally, I would play him. You know what I mean? I do think he's got the quality. But if you're one of these people who are like, no, I don't want to play him in this game because it's too big, then he shouldn't really be at the football club, if that's what you're saying. Let us know in the comment section below, actually. What would you do in the striker position? Play false nine? You go back to a striker? Let us know. Before we get you our team lineup, I just want to talk about Phil Foden. Obviously, he's been really, really good in the last couple of months since the Finland incident. And obviously, he's been crucial. He played in the Liverpool games. I think he played in the Tottenham games. Playing him all the big games. He didn't play in Arsenal, but for me, he's just been rested. I do think he will start against Mönchengladbach, and I'm buzzing for him. You know what I mean? Because obviously, you got the Euros coming up in the summer. That's looking like it probably will go ahead with all the positive news coming out with the vaccines and stuff. So, this is a real opportunity for Phil Foden. If he can do it in England, right? And to be honest, I think we all know as City fans that Phil Foden is mint and he can do it in England, right? I've got no issues with that. He could play 38 games in the Premier League and he should be in our starting team. The only issue now is, can he properly do it in the Champions League? Obviously, we've still not properly seen that. He's played some Champions League games and he's done all right, but I want to see him start this game, right? And I want to see him dominate the ball. I want him getting on the ball. I want him trying to make things out. You know what I want to see him doing? I want him getting the ball and driving forward with it. That is the best Phil Foden, when he's getting it and driving. He's got such good technique and dribbling skills. And I want to see him thrive and excel in the Champions League. And this is going to be a huge test for him.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest test, I think, at the moment. Obviously, with the Premier League, it's kind of like we're sitting pretty at the top. I do think that Pep did have one eye on this game leading into that. I think he's gone, I can rest Foden in this, get a full fresh Foden for the Champions League game, which says to me that Pep is taking this serious, which obviously he should do. And yeah, it's whether Phil can rise to the occasion, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? He's very good. We've seen, obviously, his performance against Liverpool was unreal. And I feel like that Liverpool game was one of the first times where he set the world alight a little bit. It was like he smashed it in that game. And afterwards on Twitter, everyone was going mental about Phil Foden. It was like, it was really good to see. And I think that's because there's so many people watch that Liverpool City game. It's like as big as a City United game nowadays. And I feel like now it's European football. He's got, do you know what I mean? The world's there, the world's watching. If you keep smashing it on this stage, then this will elevate his, not just his respect, because obviously in England everyone sees him playing, innit? But then like European wise, innit? Across global, his brand of himself will be mega because people get to see what he can do.
Yeah, no, absolutely agree. Right, let's go into the team lineup, guys. Let's start with the defence. Standard defence: Edison, Cancelo, Stones, Diaz, Zinchenko. Not messing about. The midfield, obviously, Rodri's going to come back in here. He obviously had a rest again against Arsenal. Fernandinho did really well, but I do think that Rodri deserves his spot for the big games. This is where it gets tricky, guys, because everyone's playing well, and you've got a lot of players to choose from. No one's injured, so people are going to get upset. But we've gone Kevin De Bruyne in midfield along with Gundogan. And Bray, I'll let you take the front three so people know who's got dropped.
Yeah. You're making me recently, right, so we've already spoke Gabby Jesus, so we've gone Gabby Jesus up top. But then we've gone with Phil Foden on the left wing, and then we've gone Riyad Mahrez on the right wing. And instantly thinking, what about Sterling? And yes, I had that exact same thing. I literally had my head on the table a minute ago, and I was saying, what about Sterling? What do we do? And it's as simple as the fact that not everybody can play.
Only 11
people can play. So I'm stuck. LB's stuck. We don't know where we fit all these players in, innit? So we've gone with what we've gone with. There'll be a lot of people with varied different. Some people might go Sterling, Foden. I'd love to see that. People might even start Torres. There's loads of different options that you can go with, and that it's just a credit to the club at how strong our team
exactly.
is.
This is what we've got. I think Mahrez is a good option in European games because he holds retention of the ball. And if we go through a period in the game where we can't, but maybe we're struggling in the game, we can't get hold of the ball. He's our best winger at holding possession of the ball. He's got the best touch and the best dribble, so that's why I put him in there, especially for the big Champions League games.
He's also looked very good recently.
Yeah, but you could completely swap out that front three and put Sterling, Torres, and Bernardo, and I wouldn't have any issues with it. I don't care who plays in them front three positions because everyone's doing decent at the moment in them positions, and I have full confidence in every single one of them football players who steps on that pitch. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, whoever gets picked got to deliver. I back them all. So, yeah, just buzz in. Let us know what you think in the comment section below. I don't think there's, you know what I mean? Like I say, someone's got to miss out, but that's the nature of the beast. Yeah, so we're going to be doing our live watch along, guys. So hopefully you can come and join us for this last 16 clash against Mönchengladbach. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss that. Smash a like on the video if you did enjoy it. Subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next one.